Chen, and send people to capture them. As for Gu Chang'e, we can't let him continue to stir up trouble. Luo Chen, I can only trouble you for now. Father, I understand. This is my responsibility. The scene changed to a street, have you heard? The news from the Taishu divine clan says that Jiang Shen is the legendary Shen Yuan master. In the Taishu divine tomb, it was he who activated the array inside, harming everyone. It seems he had a plan all along to take the Taishu divine tomb's divine essence. Do you think this is something the Taishu divine clan made up to divert attention? Unless they're really foolish, why would they kill the sect leaders of all the major sects? That's true. In a small room, someone angrily overturned the table. That person was Jiang Shen. He angrily said, not only did they burn bridges, but now they're saying you harmed all the major sects and took the Taishu divine essence. In the end, we got nothing, but now we carry such a heavy blame. The old monk sighed, Jiang Shi, it seems that from now on, we are in the same boat. Jiang Shen continued, isn't it your fault? You insisted on dragging me to help them, saying how powerful and trustworthy the Taishu divine clan is. Hey! I didn't expect this. Jiang Shen still couldn't accept it and cursed, that despicable Jiang Luochen, I not only cleared the way for her, helped her break countless arrays, and even delayed time to let her escape. Now she shamelessly frames me. When I become strong, I will make her wish she was never born. The old monk said, there's no use talking about this now. Jiang Shi, it's best if we find a place to hide for a while. Hearing this, Jiang Shen asked, Master, do you have a good place? By the way, I still don't know your background. He answered, from the Xian Kong of Fashang. The scene shifts to Gu Chang'e. He is focusing on absorbing the divine essence. While absorbing, he thought, Jiang Lu knows the divine essence is in my hands. What she said this time is clearly an attempt to compromise with me. Congratulations to her for saving her life. After absorbing for a while, he slowly descended to the ground. Sigh. Qing Lan has already gone to the Go family, and Go Qingxian is helping me manage the territory of the 13 paths. I will have to do it myself. At this point, he also took out a table, chairs, tea set, and herbs. A voice came from outside, Master, Princess Lu of the Tai Su divine clan is waiting outside to meet you. After thinking for a moment, he said, let her in. Outside, Gu Chang'e's subordinate said, Princess Lu, the master is waiting for you, please come in. Okay. Standing at the door, she hesitated, not really wanting to enter. As she entered, she thought to herself, is that devil really inside? If possible, I really don't want to see him again. Forget it. She then pushed the door open and walked in. What caught her eyes was him quietly making tea, looking very simple. He spoke, sit. She was surprised, huh? After quickly sitting down, she thought to herself, why did he tell me to sit, and why am I listening to him? Thinking of this, she immediately stood up, Gu Chang'e, I came here to make a deal with you. He replied, I know. You know. He continued, you want me to remain silent and not expose the Tai Su divine clan's so-called explanation, right? The condition is that you guarantee not to reveal that the 4 sect leaders died by my hand, right? After all, as long as you're ruthless enough, showing the souls of those present will make everything come to light. This is the leverage you have, right? Hearing this, she broke into a cold sweat, no. Yes, you don't want to become a target of attack, right? I won't pursue the matter of the divine essence. The Tai Su divine clan has no reason to be enemies with the Changxing family. As long as you remain silent, what do you think? Gu Chang'e slowly stood up and answered, I think it's ridiculous. Hearing her ask, what did you say? He continued, first, I dare to kill those people, so I'm naturally not afraid of their revenge. With the Gu family's strength, how many experts do they have who could kill me? Second, as long as the souls of those with high cultivation can easily alter some memories, are you sure the Tai Su divine clan wants to compare trust with me? This Then what do you want for agreeing? He quickly threw a fan at her. It's simple, you stay and serve as both a hostage and a maid. Ha! What? This is impossible. Gu Changa, don't go too far. He coldly asked, is that not possible? Then the Tai Su divine clan won't need to exist. Hearing this, she was frightened and said, you can't change the condition. Or change the person, if it's my sister. He directly said, I have no patience, I don't like reminding twice. Jiang Lu thought to herself, I am the future God Emperor of the Tai Su divine clan. But outside, she asked, why does it have to be me? Hearing this, she clenched her hands tightly, but felt powerless. She said, I agree to your terms. But you cannot force me to do things I don't want to do, nor harm the interests of the Tai Su divine clan. Also, I won't serve anyone else. Sun Chang'e paid no attention and threatened, in front of me, you'd better put away the princess's temper. If you can't serve, learn. If you can't learn. As he said this, he showed a malicious smile and looked at her, saying, I will kill you. Looking at his face full of killing intent, Jiang Yu's heart skipped a beat, and sweat poured down like rain. In another place, a voice came from a room, what? Ming Kong angrily asked, don't we capture them? The subordinate replied, yes, the whole academy knows now. She thought to herself, Jiang Yu has finally come to find Chang'e. Some things can't be avoided, even if you try. The scene shifts to the chaotic star domain, where many people are coming and going. An old man asked for directions, hey, do you know the Chunfeng Tower? The young man replied, that old city of Bi's? It's an assassin organization. Recently, for some reason, it angered the young master of the Sea family, so they are being hunted everywhere. Then shall we also look for clues? If there's a chance to get close to the Sea family. At this moment, a crack appeared in the sky. Sun Chang'e stepped out from the crack, thinking to himself, still no news of Bai Lianer. Does she not plan to save Miss Bai? Forget it, I'll bring her back to the Sea family first. Xiang Xian approached in the guise of Qing Che and asked, young master, how did you come here? He replied, Qing Che, is everything going smoothly with managing the star domain? Very smoothly. Recently, profits have increased by at least 30% compared to when the 13 paths were taken over by thieves. Oh. Really? She continued, in 3 years, I can double the scale. Is there something you need while you're here? He answered, I'm waiting for someone and asked Qing Che to help me select a few subordinates with the Holy Realm. After a while, Jiang Yu and her subordinates walked in. Several attendants respectfully clasped their hands together, young Master Chang'e. Jiang Yu angrily questioned, Son Chang'e, you're too much. You not only want to control me, but you also want to control the strong ones of my clan. Seeing this, Xiang Xian thought, the young master is preparing to find a new mate again. It's true, my sister and I no longer stay by his side. Sun Chang'e asked, do you hold a grudge? Jiang Yu, although furious, still said, I don't hold a grudge. The scene shifts to the demon realm Xianyang domain, have you heard? A person who is highly valued by even Her Majesty the Empress is about to come to the demon realm. This is the Black and White Academy, and everyone is discussing non-stop, yes, I've heard. The person from the upper realm has an incredibly terrifying identity and an unfathomable background. When a sect master came before, Her Majesty the Empress didn't pay much attention. But this time, the big shot. As they were discussing, a young man walked over, and several women recognized him, Jun Fan, it's him. He's here at the Black and White Academy today. Jun Fan is the top person in the academy. Except for Senior Sister Song, almost no one can compete with him. Also, it's said that his relationship with Senior Sister Song is not simple, and they get along very well. Jun Fan asked his attendant behind him, a big shot from the upper realm is visiting. How much do you know about this? Replying to the young master, I only overheard my father say something. The person from the upper realm is very mysterious and terrifying. Her Majesty the Empress hasn't revealed much, but she ordered us gods to welcome this big shot at the Ji Xian Hall today. I see. He said, thinking to himself, could this sudden arrival of someone from the upper realm be related to Bai Chong? Could this person also be a backup left for me by father? Now that I've reorganized some of father's old subordinates, my real strength has reached the sage realm. A few days later, after the Tianjiao banquet at the Black and White Academy, the joyful Shao will definitely appear. This is my chance. To be sure, I still need to find out the identity of that mysterious person. Are they an enemy or a friend? Jun Fan sat in a courtyard, drinking tea. A girl walked in and asked, "Did you call me for something?" "Qingzhu, you've finally arrived. If you have something for me, how could I not come? But time is tight, so hurry up. The queen urgently needs manpower, and if I don't find an excuse, I might not be able to leave." Hearing this, the young man appeared concerned. "Are you busy? Is it because you're hosting someone from the upper realm? Who is that person? Is he really worth such a big fuss?" Qingzhu replied, "I told you before. The queen has a connection with him in the upper realm and occasionally corresponds with him." Jun Fan then asked, "Is it that Gu Chang'e?" Qingzhu answered without hiding anything, "Yes, that's him." "Oh. What is he doing in the demon realm?" "I don't know, but the queen truly admires him. Every time she reads his letters, she is deeply moved." Upon hearing this, Jun Fan gritted his teeth and thought, "Qingyao, does that slut really want to let a pear tree overshadow the begonia flower? She's 6,000 years older than Gu Chang'e, she could be his ancestor." Suddenly, Qingzhu quickly left, saying, "Jun Fan, I must go first. If the queen finds out I've left, she will definitely punish me. Then be careful, you're not the most favored." After she left, Jun Fan smiled and thought, "Qingyao, you'll never guess that the female official Qingzhu is actually mine." The scene shifted to the evening, and the Queen Qingyao's grand hall was lively with eating and drinking. Someone loudly said, "Welcome, young Master Chang'e. A toast to the Queen. A toast to young Master Chang'e." Everyone congratulated them. A drunken old man spoke to two people nearby, "I am the King of Peace in the demon realm, such a strong brother, where did you mix with young Master Chang'e before?" The person joined his hands and replied, "It's really embarrassing, I was once lured by the 13 great bandits, but fortunately, I was later enlightened by young Master Chang'e." "Oh. Then you've turned your life around." "Yes, yes." A burly man patted the shoulder of an elderly woman from the Taishu divine clan, "A guest from afar, don't be polite, eat, and replenish your energy. You look a bit weak." The old woman felt uncomfortable but endured it. The man continued, "But by following young Master Chang'e, you'll have a solid backing." From the top, Gu Chang'e said, "Instead, I've interrupted the grand feast Queen Qingyao organized for Chang'e." Qingyao responded, "Young Master Chang'e came from afar, a feast is only fitting." In his seat, Jiang Leishan thought, "This guy is so close to the ruler of the demon realm. The queen treats him with such hospitality, even my father wouldn't be treated like this." Gu Chang'e continued to be polite, "The queen doesn't need to be so formal, we can consider ourselves friends." A maid asked, "Qingzhu, where did you go?" Qingzhu immediately apologized. Qingyao was unconcerned with the person behind her and laughed heartily, I wonder what brought young Master Chang'e to the demon realm this time." Gu Chang'e saw Qingzhu and quietly thought, "It seems this maid has already had contact with the emperor." "The clues came to me," he answered. "Queen Qingyao knows, I previously eliminated the 13 great bandits in the Chaos Star domain. Of course, young Master Chang'e's heroic deeds have spread far and wide, how could this king not know?" "Queen, you're joking, but this matter is indeed related to you." Hearing this, Qingyao was a little puzzled. An old man below asked his daughter, "Yue, what do you think of the rumors about young Master Chang'e?" Replying to father, Yue thinks this person is one of a kind. The old man stroked his beard in surprise, such a high evaluation. Yue continued, I can only say that seeing is believing. In terms of age, we're about the same, but in front of him, I certainly don't deserve to be called a genius. The old father said, the upper realm is vast, and it's indeed hard to find anyone more outstanding than him. Even the leaders of those big sects have to bow in front of him. Come, let's go visit him. The two of them stepped forward, and the old man introduced, I am the Grand Tutor of the Demon Realm, and I pay my respects to young Master Chang'e. This is my daughter, named Yue. Qin Yao also added, Yue is the Grand Tutor's only daughter and the most dazzling genius of the Demon Realm. At this point, Gu Chang'e stared at Yue, and Qin Yao, surprised, asked, does young Master Chang'e know Yue? He smiled and replied, I don't know her, but with just one glance, I can tell that Miss Yue has a bright future. Yue's head was surrounded by a purple aura of good fortune. The Grand Tutor, hearing him praise his daughter, laughed loudly, ha. Thank you, young Master Chang'e, for the compliment. Well, we shall take our leave now. Yue muttered softly, how strange. Until the moon hung high, illuminating the night sky, the sounds of eating and drinking gradually faded. People began to leave, and Qin Yao asked, did young Master Chang'e mention anything about me? Where can we talk now? He didn't hide it and directly said, I wonder if Queen Shijiao still remembers Jun Bufan. Upon hearing this, Shijiao immediately broke into a cold sweat and couldn't answer right away. A few female attendants screamed in terror, what? They thought to themselves, this name should not be mentioned in front of the queen. However, Gu Chang'e didn't mind and continued, I heard an interesting story from Bai Kuan. The Xianyang demon. Emperor once entrusted him to deliver a bag of silk to someone named Jun Bufan at an appropriate time. But I know that Jun Bufan is the son of the Xianyang demon emperor, right? I heard he died 6,000 years ago. After hearing this, Shijiao also realized, he indeed faked his death. Thank you for telling me this, Long Song Master. It confirms what I had in mind. He smiled and said, there's no need for thanks, Queen Shijiao. But he was thinking to himself, alright, I have started the next script. Suddenly, Shijiao extended her hand and invited, it's getting late, Meilon Juju, the 4 attendants, are my loyal subordinates. They are pure, obedient, and intelligent. If Long Song Master does not mind, you can choose one to serve you tonight. Or perhaps, all 4 can serve you together. The first 3 girls blushed with joy, while only Qinju was drenched in sweat, terrified and uneasy. At this moment, Xiang Lushan spoke, Queen Shijiao, there's no need to force this. This person is very picky. His wife is Yumingkong of the Wushuang immortal dynasty, and his concubines are 2 holy maidens of the human ancestor hall. Though one of the holy maidens was somewhat shameless. Shijiao responded with an, oh, and then said, then I will not be rude. Long Song also replied, I will remember your kindness, Queen. The girls who weren't chosen felt disappointed, while Qingzhu sighed in relief. Then, Gu Chang'e prepared to leave. Then, I will take my leave and rest now. Long Song Master, feel free. Gu Chang'e then left with Xiang Lushan. Behind them, Xiang Lushan said, Gu Chang'e, I'll make it clear, I cannot serve you. Gu Chang'e didn't respond but just laughed, Huh, what do you mean by that? He answered, I really don't care for those attendants. But what crime have they committed? Why should they be forced to do this? She was confused after hearing this and stood still. Gu Chang'e thought to himself, but those around Queen Shijiao, Song Yue and her attendants, I should send someone to keep an eye on them. In the palace, a few attendants said, Your Majesty, you should also rest. However, Shijiao called her name, Qingzhu, have you forgotten the rules I set? After saying this, she shot a cold glance. Qingzhu saw this and was so frightened that she broke into a cold sweat. She immediately knelt down, I know I was wrong. Please forgive me, Your Majesty. Her sister said in disbelief, Qingzhu, you. Shijiao continued, do you already have someone you like? Qingzhu replied, my body is still pure, and I dare not hide anything from